Hi, my name's John Godebert. I'm here with finalbossfight.co.uk and I am at EGX 2014 joined by...
I'm Janos Gaspar and I'm the lead designer of Attila.
I'm Dominic Starr and I am the principal campaign designer on Attila.
And we're going to talk a bit about Attila because it seems like a sensible game to talk about with these guys. So can you tell us a bit about the game?
It's set 400 years after the establishment of the Roman Empire, and a storm is brewing in the east. The Huns are mobilizing, displacing many barbarian tribes and sending them in a chain sort of migration into what was once the heart of the Roman Empire. And really it's the dawn of the Dark Ages. It's the collapse of classical civilization as we know it.
It's all going a bit wrong, basically.
Definitely.
Yeah, and essentially there are a lot of problems you have to face. There are internal struggle within the empire if you are playing with the Roman Empire. If you are playing as a barbarian, then you are essentially between the hammer and the anvil, and Attila is just coming. He will be the final boss fight. So.
Right. And so how's gameplay different from, say, Total War Rome?
Well, obviously it's a Total War game, so there are going to be similarities. But what we do with every iteration is, we look at the period and the challenges faced, and we sort of adapt those situations, and also the characters and the events at the time, and turn that into new systems and gameplay.
Yeah, this time around, essentially destruction and a more apocalyptic vision. That's the core feature group. That's where we worked a lot with the features.
Right.
For example, on the campaign map, you can make a proper scorched earth tactic. You can abandon your settlements and just that will be a wilderness, a region not owned by anyone, or you can do the same when you raise an enemy settlement. Or on the battlefields, we have dynamically spreading fire, so you can burn down the whole settlement, and that has a big effect on the morale of the defenders.
But also, coming back into the campaign after that, if you've gone to capture a settlement and you've set fire to the damn thing, you can have a lot of damaged buildings on your hands. There's the persistence from battle to campaign. Obviously, you can repair, you can rebuild, but that costs time and money. So sometimes you have a hard choice between trying to take a settlement as efficiently as possible, or as keep it intact as possible, which is not always easy.
Yeah, and siege escalation is a big thing as well. It's also a cross-campaign battle feature. Previously in Total War games, what happened is you started the siege. If you went in the very first turn, month of the siege, the settlement looked pristine. But if you did it in the very last year of the siege, it was the same settlement. But this time around, where you are doing your things, essentially your troops are carrying on, and they push, and the settlement. You can see that they're causing damage to the settlement.
Right.
They cause breaches to the walls. So if you siege longer, your assault will be easier and easier. But obviously, because the damage, as Dom said, is persistent, the more you siege, the longer you siege, the easier battle you have, but the bigger economic and bigger impact on that settlement will be there afterwards.
And it also gives the defender sort of a motivation to not sit back. Obviously you can sit back, wait for reinforcements, but leave it too long, and the walls are breached already. The enemy's going to be able to penetrate your defences with a lot less trouble than they would have had to, say, smash the walls down with their artillery or whatever.
And so how long has the game been in development so far?
Over a year or so.
Yes, over a year.
And so it's playable on the show floor today?
That's right, we have a battle. The battle we showed during our developer session, which is a battle for London, Londinium, where the Western Roman Empire are grossly outnumbered by a force of Saxon raiders.
Interesting. I have to ask, how long did it take to wrap the entire booth up yesterday?
It's a good question.
No, I didn't wrap it personally. I think you'll agree it was a thorough job.
It was quite a thorough job. We've got an establishing shot that hopefully, if somebody who's editing this remembers to play it, we've got the shot of the booth yesterday with it all wrapped up here. I'm just curious how long it took to put up and how long it took to unwrap it as well, because that can't have been
pretty fast. It was just cutting it open.
And so how's the reaction been so far?
I think it's been really positive. I mean, during the developer session itself, we had applause and everything. The reveal of the family tree was also very popular with the masses, and again a great round of applause. But the online reaction's been very strong, and